We will now look at negative indices. Pause the video and write down anything you think you should know about negative indices. When dealing with negative indices, we have the following rule. A to the power of negative m is equal to 1 over a to the power of m. You'll notice what happens here is the negative power disappears. It's now positive, but we write it as 1 over a to the power of m. So we change the negative into a 1 over, and the negative disappears. So for example, if you had 3 to the power of minus 2, the minus sign disappears, so that would be 3 to the power of 2, but we write that as 1 over 3 to the power of 2. And that could also actually be simplified. We could write that as 1 over 9, because 3 squared on the denominator is 9. So a negative index means 1 over the number in index form. A negative index means 1 over the number in index form. Pause the video and try examples 9 and 10. Example 9, 2 to the power of negative 5. That's the same as 1 over 2 to the power of 5. And then if we're to evaluate that, 2 to the power of 5, well, 2 to the power of 5 means 2 multiplied by itself 5 times in total, so 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So 1 over 32. Example 10. Evaluate 5.4 multiplied by 10 to the power of negative 3. So to do this calculation, we'll need to rewrite 10 to the power of negative 3 first of all. So what is 10 to the power of negative 3? 10 to the power of negative 3 is the same as 1 over 10 to the power of 3. We can then simplify this 1 over 10 to the power of 3 as 1 over, and then 10 to the power of 3 is equal to 1, 0, 0, 0. You can see the number of zeros should match the power, so 1 over 1,000. If you're multiplying by 1,000th as opposed to 1,000, what it actually does is it makes things 1,000 times smaller. It's the same as dividing by 1,000. So if we divide 5.4 by 1,000, we get 0.0054.